Like Gore Vidal, I never wanted to do anything else but go to the movies. Perhaps because Werner Herzog, the brilliant German director, was right when he said that movies can transmit ecstatic truth, a special truth full of deep human meaning. Well, my name is Jim, and these are the Academy Movie Junkies. This is our studio, and we're very proud of it. We like it. And in here, we're making a series of programs for the internet about movies. And I'll ask my on-air colleague Brian to explain a bit about the movies.
Thanks, Jim. Well, what it is we try to do here at Movie Junkies is we take a look at films dealing with drug addiction and alcoholism, films generally dealing with darker or heavier topics, and we try to relate them to different topics in recovery. And what Jim and I do, as well as all the junkies, is we go around campus and we talk to people here, at this treatment facility, Gatehouse Academy, about what their view is on the film or on that specific topic.
Okay, so what do you call yourself? Huh? ¿Cómo se llama?
Antonio Montana. And you? What you call yourself?
Where'd you learn to speak the English, Tony?
In a school. And my father, he was from the United States. Yeah, just like you know. He was a Yankee. He used to take me a lot to the movies, I learned. I watched the guys like Humphrey Bogart, James Cagney. They teach me to talk. I like those guys. I always know one day I'm coming here, United States.
1980, Miami. They called it Little Havana, where the American dream had a price tag, and only one man in a million was hungry enough to pay.
This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
Scarface. For one brief moment, the world was his.
That chick he's with, she like me.
You must be kidding.
What you talking about? That's a Cadillac.
How do you know?
The eyes, Chico. They never lie.
Man, that's the boss's lady, okay?
I am the boss.
That guy's soft.
I like you, Tony. There is no lying in you.
Here's to the land of opportunity.
We do business together a long time.
I know the street, and I'm making all the right connections.
Remember I told you when you started, the guys who last in this business are the guys who fly straight.
With the right woman, there's no stopping me. I could go right to the top.
The word on the street, Tony, is you're not a small-time punk anymore. Supreme Court says that your privacy can be invaded.
You shoot the house this month?
You're spending a lot of money on this counter surveillance.
We're doing 10 million, 15 million a month. Come on. Now, that's serious money, You bank boys gotta come down a bit.
Who else can you trust? That's why you pay us what you do. You trust us. You're in good hands with us.
Al Pacino is Scarface. He loved the American dream with a vengeance. Al Pacino, Scarface.
Well, all right. We're going to look at the film Scarface, which I think truly fits the cult status. And it's a huge film. When it came out, whenever the date was, it was a huge success. Even though many people took some offense at its grand guignol facade or its its presentation was larger than it was like opera, but nevertheless it was very popular. Then and in my experience it became the cocaine film. People sat up all night and watched it 4 or 5 times while you're doing cocaine. If you look at it as something that is kind of dangerous around the taking of cocaine, or like say it makes it glam. It's hard to say that in today's world. It's so over the top, I liked it though very, very much. I doubt I could watch it. I could watch it today, but certainly it's a cult film, and certainly it deals with the drugs and so on. And but he's taking handfuls out of his pockets and so on.
Well, yeah, I mean, I find it interesting that you say that, you're talking about the people who, it became a tradition for people to sit there with, tons of cocaine, watch the film and, and do their coke, when we had covered another film called Requiem for a Dream, which in the same way is a very dark film about people tearing their lives apart and the lives of those around them due to their addiction to their drug. And this is what Tony Montana's doing. He's, the tagline for the film is, he lived the American dream with a vengeance. You know what I mean? And what did he do? He came to America, he, got big through cocaine, he made a lot of money through cocaine, and he tore his own life down through that. You know what I mean? He, tore his family apart, tore his relationships apart. So, I mean, it's interesting that we drug addicts are so attracted to films like this, like Requiem for a Dream, for example. The Junkie that's like a moth to a light bulb, you know what I mean? They see that, it's like, oh, sadness, depression, horrible, you know what I mean? It's interesting. It's almost like subconsciously we know what we're doing to ourselves, you know what I mean? I think we know, but I don't know. I know for me, initially I was a fan of the film, you know what I mean? Because, I saw it before I had even done cocaine, and I was attracted to the violence, to the language, to Pacino, of course, because he's always got a great screen presence. And I mean, the whole epicness of the film, like you said, it plays out like an opera. And one thing that we were just talking about is how originally in the 80s when the film came out, I think it was 82 or 83, when it originally came out, it was huge. It was all over TV, it was all over the news. And then it kind of, after that, it got quiet, you know what I mean? And it's only since recently, within the past 10 years or so, I'd say, that the film has had a resurgence in popularity. I think mostly due to popular culture and music, hip-hop, and things like that. And it's interesting because today there's all kinds of merchandise and stuff like that, so I think it's a perfect time to take a look at this film.
Okay. Do you want to play rough? Okay. Uno. Say hello to my little friend! Okay. Do you want to play rough? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do you like that? Huh? Do you want more?